Just get your ass down here.
Wow. Hey there, pro tips for paras. We are on day number 8. We've hit the floor again. Sierra and myself, Tanelle, paraplegic floor stretching. So we have function of nipple line up, completely paralyzed below. Sierra will lead us, kinesiology background and movement specialist. So, we need, today we'll need a yoga block or a pillow. We are going to spend half the session on our backs and the rest seated. Sierra, take it away.
Okay, so Tanelle's picking some box breathing today. So for box breathing, we've done this once before. I don't remember what video, but for this one, we're going to sit nice and tall. So you can have your legs crossed or you can have them in front of you, whatever is comfortable for you. Actually, you could do this lying down too, but the next couple exercises are going to be done sitting. So we are breathing in for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, and holding for 4. So in a box shape, if you need something to visualize. So we're breathing in, 3, 4, holding, 3, 4, exhale, 3, 4, hold, 3, 4. Couple more times. Inhale, 3, 4, hold, 3, 4, exhale, 3, 4, hold, 3, 4, and now continue on your own. Just remembering to sit nice and tall. Shoulders away from those ears. Noticing if it's being held. And we'll do one more cycle. And as you hold that last one, you can stay here and keep your eyes closed if you want. And we're going to take our right hand or palm and start doing some chest massage. So remembering to relax the left shoulder. If you have some breast tissue, getting nice and deep and around it. Just doing nice circles, looking for any tension, and if there's tension, maybe focusing a little more there and breathing through it.
Anybody ever had the family members come and pinch them in the armpit? Mercy point.
Mm-hmm. One more breath, and then we're going to switch sides. Remembering to relax that shoulder. Yeah, and if the hands aren't enough, remembering to grab a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball. The dog's ball I've used before.
And I requested, not again, I requested shoulder work after carting equipment around on my butt ridiculously because it was placed somewhere inaccessible in the back of the soon-to-be rad gearbox.
Okay, next we're going to take our right hand. Left hand is going over right shoulder, and we're just going to balance here a bit or find somewhere to lean up against, and we're gonna just do some activation here. So just gently patting all the way up and down. Trying to get as far behind you as you can. You're gonna be doing a lot of movement there, so this is always good to wake it up. And then we're gonna switch. Right hand on left shoulder, and then left hand over to the right.
This one's tender.
Oh, great. And this should be fun. Nice and gentle. Trying to get as far back as we can go in that whole section of muscle there. We're gonna relax. Just for some activation. Alright, we're going to move to our backs. So I'll give you a second to get there. So maybe not good. Okay, so we're going to do some neck movements. So for this one, we're first going to think about pushing our head into the ground. So we're just firmly pressing our head into the ground, making sure our shoulders are away from our ears. You can try and push as hard as you can, or just get a little bit of pressure into the ground, feeling a lot of that stretch on the back. Remembering to tuck your chin in a little bit, not all the way down, but just a little bit, so that you're not just like hyperextending. Remembering to breathe. You're going to start feeling a little more tension up through your neck. Then you're going to relax, taking a hand, placing it on your forehead, and you're going to try and push up to the ceiling.
Just like that.
Then you're going to try and push up to the ceiling, pushing against your hand, and your hand's going to be pushing down towards the ground. Remembering to keep your head neutral here if you have to, tuck in the chin a bit. Trying to break through your hand. Remembering to breathe.
Makes my jaw tight.
Yeah, make sure you relax the jaw. And then relax. Good. And then we're going to tilt our head. No, rotate our head to the right. So we're going to look right, looking over that shoulder. And then from here, we're going to take our hand again, putting it at our forehead, and then pushing back up to the ceiling.
Like trying to twist our head, or just push up?
Push up. You can try and even get a little bit of that twisting, and you're going to start feeling it here, making sure your left arm is nice and relaxed.
So from your like jaw, your bottom earlobe, down your neck.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of coordination.
Yeah, this one's a lot of brain work. And then we're going to relax, returning to center, then rotating the other way.
Oh.
Feeling that stretch as we take our other arm, our left arm.
And this is the weak side, so this is coordination.
Relaxing the right arm, making sure the shoulder is down. And then trying to get up to the ceiling. It's like you're trying to lift your head up to get off the ground. Trying to drive through that hand as best as possible. And then relax that arm and return to center. Placing our hands down to the side, and then we're going to try and shrug our shoulders up to our ears. Keeping those arms on the mat or the floor or the bed, wherever you are.
We should do this in bed one day.
Oh, nice and big motion here.
No problem, we'll be famous.
Oh. You're not even focused at this point.
No, I totally am.
Commentary. I'll do 2 more here. Breathing in and exhale.
It's either that or I tell you about the screw that's rubbing my back right now.
Exhale. Alright, breathing in and bringing our hands up to the ceiling. From here, we're going to imagine someone pulling our wrists up to the ceiling as we lift our shoulders off the ground, keeping our head on the ground and then lowering down back to the ground. Up. Notice our fingertips are pointing to the ceiling. And exhale. Inhale. Trying to get even further this time. And exhale. Inhale. And then on this exhale, we're going to try and drive our shoulders in and into the ground. Squeezing them into the ground. And then returning to neutral. And then going back down to the ground. So for Tanelle, you can just do a little motion.
Okay.
So instead of going like trying to drive it in, just do a little bit. It's like,
Yeah.
not even an inch. Okay, let's see what that feels like.
Oh, like heaven.
Okay, down into the pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember, it doesn't have to be a lot. It could just be like half an inch. We'll do a couple more here. And then we're gonna inhale. One arm's going above the head, other arm's going towards the toes. Now you're lifted.
It's okay, this arm never touched the ground before anyways.
And exhale, returning to center.
This
Inhale.
one has no problem. Check that out. Your thumbs and everything.
And exhale. Inhale.
This one.
Inhale. See, these are the things you're supposed to be doing. Exhale. Inhale. We'll do 2 more. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. So next one's snow angels. You and I can't really do that, so we're gonna move to W's. So I don't know how this is gonna go with a pillow, but you're just gonna create W's. I'll do it first, and then you can try. So bringing your elbows down to your sides, trying to keep your hands sliding along the floor as you go all the way up, squeezing those shoulder blades together, coming down the mat towards your rib cage, and then going back up overhead.
This is way more fun doing it with 2 people.
So you're gonna create a snow angel. It's also more of a stretch because Tanelle's got a pillow behind her. Now, if going overhead is too much, you can stop halfway. We'll do 2 more. Inhaling on the up. Exhaling, come down. Good. Okay, we're gonna move to a side. Roll to the side, sorry.
Okay.
So pick a side, and then I'll walk you through that pecs, or not a pec stretch. We are doing a sleeper stretch. Yeah, pillow work. So you're gonna be lying on your shoulder. Your hand is gonna be facing them. Yep, and then you're going to, let me see where your shoulder placement. So your elbow is gonna be in line with your shoulder. Yep.
I'm not like this way.
Yep. Like there you go. I just need to see where you're at. Yep. And then you're gonna put your head down to the ground.
Okay, so my arm comes straight out the side of my body.
Yep. And then your hand is gonna start going towards the ground.
Which way? Forwards?
Forwards. And then you're gonna take this hand and you're gonna start pushing down on your wrist.
Oh.
Now, notice there's not a lot of movement here. It's just a slight stretch. And you're gonna feel it all top on that arm.
In your tricep? Like, everything attaches up in. Yeah.
Now, she can probably even start leaning more this way.
Okay.
So that her spine is nice and aligned. No, that's okay.
I was cheating.
And then making sure her head can go here and then down to the pillow there. Nice. So this one is super tight.
Yeah.
For all of us. So yeah, hips aligned with shoulders. Shoulder is in line with the elbow. Making sure we push down towards the ground in front of you with your.
And don't let your shoulder come off the mat. You gotta keep that girdle planted.
And remember to breathe as we rotate to the other side.
Not like that.
No.
No. This side.
Yep, this one.
I feel like this is we should drop the camera and do like the aerial.
Yeah, we can. Alright. So remember, elbow is in line with shoulder. You're going to be laying on your shoulder. That's usually your best indication that your spine is straight. Then you're pushing towards your feet, pushing at the wrist. And we should be feeling it all up on the top.
Yeah, right at the head of the shoulder.
And make sure we breathe. In through our nose, out through our mouth, breathing right through that tension. Again, remember, so if you want to show all the way up, so she starts from here, and then when she pushes down, there's not a lot there. That's normal.
Like,
and then your hand.
Degrees.
Yeah, about that. Maybe even 30.
I'm cheating and making my hand go this way.
Oh, you were counting that. Yeah, no, that's like 30. Even if the hand is too intense, you can just try and do it with your hand instead of pushing with this hand down. Do a couple more breaths here before we go do a nicer stretch. Good. Alright, we're going.
Hurts so good.
And I was like, we're doing shoulders today. And I'm like, okay. If you say so. Okay, we're going back to our backs to do a pec stretch. So I'm going to use a yoga block. Tanelle's definitely using a pillow. You can also roll up like a blanket, or if you have like the yoga mats or the, what are the bolsters? That would also be good. So we're going to lie down on our backs, having a pillow or a yoga block or whatever we're using behind our shoulder blades. I'm going this way, and we're going all the way out to the sides. So I'll stay here. So, making sure whatever's behind you, it gives you enough of a lift that your chest is nice and stretched when you go up to the side. I'm just gonna go like
It's okay, you can touch me, I can feel
that. I'm fully
Do you
aware
need
of
space?
that. No, I'm good. I still feel it. Remembering to breathe. If you want more, you can also do a little bit of pec massage here while you're laying out. Otherwise, arms out are just fine.
Sometimes I do this in bed just to fall, like, in the morning when I'm not ready to get up.
Yep. Yeah, these muscles do all the work. All day, all night.
I feel it in, like, by my solar plex.
Couple more breaths, and then Tanelle's gonna finish us off.
So we're going to stay in this position as we all be grateful for Sierra and the time she takes to guide us through stretching and movement and
Apparently pain.
all the healthy things I was going to say. All the healthy things. Be grateful for the day, be grateful for this week, and be grateful for the new year. Keep smiling, everybody. Thanks for joining us. If you did like us, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, the bell. We'll keep it going for the next, well, we're on day 8, 22 days. Thanks, everybody.
That's some good math.
I used to math. Imagine if I got it wrong. My mom will be so disappointed. What do kids do now that they don't have pennies in elementary school?